In 1841, I put me corduroy breeches on, to work upon the railway. Fell me ori ori, fell me ori ori, fell me ori, to work upon the railway. And in 1842 I left the old world for the new, and the hell with the luck that brought me through to work upon the railway. Fell me ori ori, fell me ori ori, fell me ori, to work upon the railway. And in 1846 they belted me with stones and bricks. I was in a hell of a fix when working on the railway. Fell me ori ori, fell me ori ori, fell me ori, to work upon the railway. And drill ye terriers drill, drill ye terriers drill, but it's work all day with the sugar in your tea. Down behind that damn railway, and drill ye terriers drill, and blast and fire. Every morning at 7 o'clock there were 20 terriers drilling in the rock, and the boss come along and he says, keep still and come down heavy on the cast iron drill. And drill ye terriers drill, drill ye terriers drill, but it's work all day with the sugar in your tea. Down behind that damn railway, and drill ye terriers drill, and blast and fire. And blast and fire. Well, there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when her wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when her green, dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and history has no bounds. As to this verdant country they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked her forests tall. Built the mines, the mills and the factories for the good of us all. And when a young man's fancy was turning into spring, and the railroad men grew restless for to hear their hammers ring, their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day, and many a fortune won and lost, many a debt to pay. Oh, they looked in the future, and what did they see? They saw an iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing the goods to a new growing land, all up from her seaports and into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from her eastern shores to her western strand. Behind the blue Rockies, the sun is declining. The stars, they come stealing at the close of day. Beyond the wide prairies, our loved ones lie sleeping. Beyond the dark ocean, in a land far away. Oh, we are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, living on stew and swilling bad whiskey, bending our backs till the railroad is done. So over the mountains and over the rails, gotta lay down the track and tear up the trails. Open her heart, let the lifeblood flow away through the muskeg and into the snow. Up the St. Lawrence all the way to Gaspé, swinging our hammers and drawing our pay, laying him in and tying him down, away to the bunkhouse and into the town. $1 a day and a place for my head, a drink for the living and a toast for the dead. Oh, the song of the future has been sung, all the battles have been won. On her mountain tops we stand, all the world at our command. We have opened up the soil with our teardrops and our toil. Oh, there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when her wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when her green dark forest was too silent to be real. And many are the dead men, too silent to be real. Well, now, first Mom and Papa called the little boy baby, raised him on the banks of a riverbed, houseboat tied to a big tall tree, home for my mama and my papa and me. Clock strikes 3, Papa jumps to his feet, already Mama's cooking Papa something to eat. 1:30, Papa, he's ready to go, jumps in his pirogue down the bayou. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River, gotta catch a big fish for us to eat. Papa's in the swamp catching anything he can, gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Well, a muskrat hides hanging by the dozen, even got a little baby muskrat cousin. They're out drying in the hot, hot sun. Tomorrow Papa's gonna turn them into bun. And out on the river, Daddy's great big boat, that's how my Papa takes the furs to town. Takes him every bit of a night and a day, even reach a place where people stay. And I can hardly wait until tomorrow comes around, that's the day my Papa takes the furs to town. Papa told me that I could go, even let me see a cowboy show. Saw cowboys and Indians for the first time then, told my Papa gotta go again. Papa said, son, we got lines to run, we'll come back again, but first there's work to be done. We got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River, gotta get you a big fish for us to eat. Papa's in the swamp catching anything he can, gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Well, they call Mama Rita and my Daddy Jack, the little baby brother on the floor, that's Mac. Rit and Lynn are the family twins, big brother Eddie's up the bayou fishing. And I can hardly wait until tomorrow comes around, that's the day my Papa takes the furs to town. Papa told me that I could go, even let me see a cowboy show. Saw cowboys and Indians for the first time then, told my Papa gotta go again. Papa said, son, we got lines to run, we'll come back again, but first there's work to be done. We got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River, gotta get you a big fish for us to eat. Papa's in the swamp catching anything he can, gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. 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 Traveling on down that cold town road, listen to my rubber tires whine. It's goodbye to Buckeye, white sycamore, I'm leaving you behind. Well, I've been a coal miner all of my life, laying down track in the hole. Got a back like an ironwood bent by the wind, blood veins as blue as the coal. Blood veins as blue as the coal. Somebody said that's a strange tattoo you got on the side of your head. I said that's the blueprint left by the coal, a little more and I'd been dead. Well, I love the rumble and I love the roar, and I love the cool of the sleep. But it's thumb down that new road looking for a job, traveling and looking ahead. Traveling and looking ahead. I stood for the Union, I walked in the line, and I fought against the company. I stood for the UMW of A. Now who's gonna stand for me? And I got no house and I got no job, just got a worrying soul. And a blue tattoo on the side of my head, left by the number 9 gold. Left by the number 9 gold. Someday when I'm dead and gone to heaven, the land of my dreams, I won't have to worry on losing my job to hard times and goddamn machines. And I ain't gonna pay my money away on dues and hospital plans. I'm just gonna pit coal while the blue heavens roll, sing with an angel band. Sing with an angel band. Traveling on down that cold town road. Hey, listen to my rubber tires whine. I remember the ways of the bygone days when we was all in our prime. How me and Johnny L, we give the old man hell down in the blue diamond mines. When the whistle blowed and the rooster crowed 2 hours before daylight, when a man done his best and he earned his good rest and had $17 at night. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, I worked my life away. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, fall on your knees and pray. Well, you old black coal, you've gotten my lungs, and your dust has covered my home. Now that I'm old, you're turning your back. What else can an old miner go? Well, it's a buck and it's big leather wood, and now it's blue diamond too. The pits they are closing, get another job. What else can an old miner do? In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, I've worked my life away. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, fall on your knees and pray. Well, I'll go downtown and I'll hang around. Maybe it ain't so bad, but they greet you at the door when you go to come in, saying, what did you bring us, Dad? John L. had a dream, but it's broken, it seems, and the union is letting us down. Last week they took away my hospital card. Said, why don't you leave this old town? In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, I worked my life away. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, fall on your knees and pray. Jablonski had his say, and he showed us the way to lead us out from hell. But the fear and the threats and the rifle shots, and now his funeral knell. This sadness shows the awful fight that miners must go through to rid the union of Tony Boyle. Depends on guys like you. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, I've worked my life away. In the mines, in the mines, in the blue diamond mines, fall on your knees and pray. It's what you get for loving me. It's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. It's what you get for loving me. I ain't the kind to hang around with any new love that I found. So moving is my stock in trade, and I'm moving on. I won't think of you when I'm gone. Now there you go, you're crying again. Now there you go, you're crying again. Then someday when your poor heart is on the mend, I might just pass this way again. So don't you shed a tear for me. I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I got 100 more like you, so don't feel blue. I have 1,000 before I'm through. It's what you get for loving me. It's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. It's what you get for loving me. It's so nice to meet an old friend, pass the time of day, talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks still the same? And by the way, Did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Is the landlord still a loser? Do his signs hang in the hall? Are the young girls still as pretty in the city in the fall? Does the laughter on their faces still put the sun to shame? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And looking at the rain, do you recall if she dropped a name or two? Is the old roof still leaking when the late snow turns to rain? And by the way, did she mention my name? It's what you get for loving me. I ain't the kind to hang around. Now there you go, you're crying again. But then someday when your poor heart is of a man, it's what you get for loving me. And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Won't you say hello from someone? There'll be no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name? I can't hold it on the road when you're sitting right beside me and I'm drunk out of my mind, merely from the fact that you are here. And I have not been known as the saint of San Joaquin, and I'd just as soon right now pull on over to the side of the road and show you what I mean. La 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 la. La 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 la. July, you're a woman more than anyone I've ever known. And I can't keep my eyes on that white line out before me when your hand is on my collar and you're talking in my ear. And I have been around with a gypsy girl named Shannon, the daughter of the devil. It is strange that I should mention her to you. I haven't thought of her in years. La 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 la. La 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 la. July, you're a woman more than anyone I've ever known. I can't hold it on the road when you're sitting right beside me and I'm drunk out of my mind, merely from the fact that you are here. And I have not been known as the saint of San Joaquin, and I'd just as soon right now pull on over to the side of the road and show you what I mean. La 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 la. La 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 la. July, you're a woman more than anyone I've ever known. July, you're a woman more than anyone I've ever known. More than anyone I know. July, you're a woman. Farewell to you, my own true love. I am bound for far away. I am bound for California, and I know that I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think on thee. I have signed on a Yankee sailing ship, Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is the captain of her, and they say that she's a floating hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think on thee. Oh, the sun is on the harbour, love, and I wish that I could remain, for I know it will be a long, long time ere I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think on thee. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think on thee. Just a quick old song of a Mary, lady I'd like to see. Trains horses down in Florida, and I know she cares for me. Well, it's bluegrass time in Florida, thoroughbreds up for sale. Man of war, come back again, just ask the breeder's mare. She said she likes them backstretch songs, this'll have to do. Saddle sweat, $2 bet from her guitar picking fool. Just a quick old song for Mary, lady I'd like to see. Trains horses in Ocala, and I know she cares for me. Well, she runs around McKeever's place in the bright Ocala sun, curries down the flanks again on a horse that never run. But Mary knows it's there for her in those bright equine eyes, and a mane that flies to a sunlit sky on a dream that never dies. Just a quick old song for Mary, a lady I'd like to see. Train trains horses in Ocala, and I know she cares for me. Just a quick old song for Mary, a lady I'd like to see. Trains horses down in Florida, and I know she cares for me. What should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we do with the drunken sailor? What should we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, and hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Well, heave him by the leg and a run and bowling. Heave him by the leg and a run and bowling. Heave him by the leg and a run and bowling. Early in the morning, and hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Well, put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the bilge with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him early in the morning. And hooray, up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Early in the morning. Grandpa telling me that I was born as the sun was coming up early in the morn. Told me I was born early in the morn. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on that far horizon early in the morning. Early in the morning. It was early in the day when I set out to roam. Kissed my love and went to seek the fortune far from home. I set out to roam, far away from home. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on that far horizon early in the morning. And what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh, shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. And hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Whiskey is the life of man, and I'll drink whiskey when I can. I hear whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft as the yard must go, John, rise her up from down below. I hear whiskey is the life of man, and I'll drink whiskey when I can. I hear whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft as yard must go, John, rise her up from down below. 'Tis advertised in Boston, New York and Buffalo, 100 hardy sailors all yelling for you, singing below you into the morning. Blow you winds hi-ho, although we are running free and blow, boys, blow. They tell you of the clipper ships are running in and out. They say you'll take 500 whale before you're 6 months out. Singing blow you into the morning, blow you winds hi-ho, although we are running free and blow, boys, blow. The skipper's on the afterdeck a squinting at the sails. One above the lookout spots a mighty pot of whales, singing blow you into the morning, blow you winds hi-ho, although we are running free and blow, boys, blow. hooks and haul him alongside. Then over with a flensing knife and rob him of his hide, singing blow you into the morning, blow you into the all the way you're running free and blow, boys, blow. But today when I woke, I missed my darling so. Gotta have her by my side forevermore, I know. Need my darling so, evermore, I know. When you lift your eyes, you see the sun rising on that far horizon, early in the morning, early in the morning. So tomorrow I'll be leaving at the break of day. Gonna hurry to my love, and there I'll always stay. At the break of day, there I'll always stay. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on that far horizon, early in the morning. And what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. And hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Well, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. And hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. And what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Whiskey is the life of man, and shall I drink whiskey when I can? I hear whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go, John, rise her up from down below. Oh, they called him Super Skier as he sat around the sun deck, for he'd sworn that he would never take a spill. And when they finally brought him down, they had to use 3 toboggans to carry all the pieces down the hill. He was coming down the slope doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge of his ski. His bones, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. Well, he hollered, what the hell, as they lined him parallel. He figured there was nothing more to learn. And as he started on his way, he shouted on delay, assuming that he'd never have to turn. He was coming down the slope doing 90 miles an hour when a mogul flipped him in the air. His jumping form was fine until he ran into the pine, and 2 one-legged skiers left from there. One half was headed east, and the other headed west, 'cause both halves, you see, were running freer. And folks up in Little Nell looked up, scared as hell, said, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's... Oh my God. And the moral of my story, though my story's kind of gory, for all you Sundeck Charlies there below, you buy the fastest skis you can and then talk skiing like a man. But don't let people get you on that slope, 'cause he was coming down the slope doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge of his ski. His bones, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. Actually, that was not really the last time that Super Skier was seen. He showed up once more, convinced that Michigan, with its mountains made out of molehills, was a piece of cake. He showed up at a slope like Brighton, which runs on solid ice all year. And they set up a slalom course for him. The starter cried, is everybody ready for the race? Our Super Skier shouted, yeah! And he kicked her into place. Then he boldly waved to all his friends with a smirk upon his face. But he ain't gonna ski no more. He yawned at his opponents, said the race was good as won, said he'd ski the course blindfolded just to add a little fun. So with bandaged eyes he jetted off till his bindings came undone. and he ain't gonna ski no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, who's that bird brain trying to fly? Gory, gory, it's enough to make you cry, and he ain't gonna ski no more. He felt the wind, he felt the cold, he felt the sudden drop. He tried to stem, he tried to check, then he just tried to stop. His fatal error dawned on him, he should have stayed on top, and he ain't gonna ski no more. He hit each pole that set the course, and 12 spectators too came roaring across the finish wearing garlands of bamboo. 2 were killed and 4 were hurt and 6 were black and blue, and he ain't gonna ski no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, who's that bird brain in the sky? Gory, gory, it's enough to make you cry, and he ain't gonna ski no more. Now we get the good part. There was blood upon his bindings, there were brains upon his suit, intestines were a-hanging from the treetops to the roots. We scraped him up from off the snow and poured him from his boots, and he ain't gonna ski no more. Well, they took him to the hospital, and they fixed him up real great, but they took off all his arms and legs, a sad and lonely fate. Now he works at Sweeney's pub, hired as a paperweight, and he ain't gonna ski no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, he was much too young to die. Gory, gory, let us raise our glasses high, 'cause he ain't gonna ski no more. Well, there once was a troop of Irish dragoons come marching down through Fife-E-O, and the captain fell in love with a very bonny lass, and her name it was called Pretty Peggy-O. Aye, there's many the bonny lass in the how of Achtan lass. There's many the bonny lassie in the cheery-ho. There's many the bonny Jean in the streets of Aberdeen, but the floor of them all lives in Fife-E-O. And the colonel he cried, "Mount, mount, boys, mount." The captain he cried, "Tar-he-ho." I'll tarry for a while, for another day or twa, till I see if yon bonny lass would marry-o. Ah, then come down them stairs, Pretty Peggy, my dear. Come down them stairs, Pretty Peggy-o. Ah, come down them stairs, coming back your yellow hair. Be a long farewell to your mammy-o. And what will your daddy think when he hears the guineas clink and the hot boys are playing before ye-o? He'll be wearing silken petticoats with flounces to the knee if you'll convoy me up to your chamber-o. Well, I never did intend a soldier's lady for to be, and I never will marry a soldier, oh. I never did intend to gang to a foreign land, and I never will marry a soldier, oh. And lang ere we reached the how of Achtan lass, we had our young captain to carry, oh. And lang ere we reached the streets of Aberdeen, we had our young captain there to bury, oh. And there's many the bonny lass in the how of Achtan lass. There's many the bonny lassie in the cheery-o. There's many the bonny Jean in the streets of Aberdeen, but the floor of them all lives in Fife-E-O. And green grow the locks, and lithe inside, and low lie the lowlands of Fife-E-O. For Captain he is dead, and he died for a maid. He died for the chambermaid of Fife-E-O. And there once was a troop of Irish dragoons come marching down through Fife-E-O. And the captain fell in love with a very bonny lass, and her name it it was called Fife-E-O. In days gone by, when the world was much younger, men harnessed the wind to work for mankind. The seamen built the tall ships that sailed o'er the oceans, and the landsman built the windmill, the corn for to grind. And around and around and around went the big sails, turning the shafts and the great wooden wheels, creaking and groaning, and the millstones kept turning, grinding to flour the good corn from the fields. In Flanders and Spain and the lowlands of Holland, in the kingdoms of England and Scotland and Wales, the windmills grew up all along the wild coastlines, great ships of the land with their high canvas sails. And around and around and around went the big sails, turning the shafts and the great wooden wheels, creaking and groaning, and the millstones kept turning, grinding to flour the good corn from the field. Windmills of old wood, blackened by weather, the windmills of stone, glaring white in the sun, the windmills like giants, all ready for tilting, the windmills that died in the gales and are gone. And around and around and around went the big sails, turning the shafts and the great wooden wheels, creaking and groaning, and the millstones kept turning, grinding to flour the good corn from the fields. And in days gone by, when the world was much younger, men harnessed the wind to work for mankind. The seamen built the tall ships that sailed o'er the oceans, and the landsman built the windmill, corn for to grind. There's a house on a hill by a worn-down, weathered old mill in the valley below where the river winds. No such thing as bad times and a soft southern flame. Oh, Cotton Jenny's her name. She wakes me up when the sun goes down, and the wheels of love go round, wheels of love go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Cotton Jenny to spend, but then those wheels go round. When the new day begins, I go down to the cotton shin and I make my time worthwhile to them, and then I climb back home again, and she waits by the door. Oh, Cotton Jenny, I'm sore. She rubs my feet while the sun goes down, and the wheels of love go round, wheels of love go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny shinny to spend, but then those wheels go around. In the hot, stickler south, I go down to the cotton mouth. I can never be free of the cotton grind, but then I know that I got what's mine. A soft southern flame, oh, cotton shinny's her name. She wakes me up when the sun goes down, and the wheels of love go around, wheels of love go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for cotton shinny to spend, but then those wheels go around. Please go around. Please go around. Please go around. I read in the San Francisco Chronicle the other day about an old lady, I forgot to say who lived in the good old days. When a century was born and a century had died. And about those good old days, that old lady replied, well, there was just a whole lot of people doing the best they could. Just a whole lot of people doing the best they could. And they did it, that old lady said, pretty up and walking good. Whatever happened to those faces on those old photographs? I mean the little boys. Boys, hell, they were men who stood knee-deep in the Johnstown mud. Time of that terrible flood. And they listened to the water. That awful noise. And then they put away the dreams that belonged to little boys. And the sun is going down on Mr. Bloomy as he sings with his class of 19-2. Oh, mother country, I do love you. Oh, mother country, I do love you. I knew a man once named D.A. Stewart, spelled S-T-U-A-R-T. And he owned some of the finest horses that I think I ever did see. And he had one favorite, a champion, an old campaigner, and he called her Sweetheart on Parade. And she was easily the finest horse that the good Lord ever made. But old E.A. Stewart, he was going blind, and he said, you know, before I go, I gotta drive her one more time. So the people came from miles around, and they stood around the ring. And you know, no one said a word. No one said a thing. And here they come. It's old E.A. Stewart in the wagon right behind. And you know, he's driving her stone blind. And would you look at her? Oh, she never looked more proud or beautiful than today. And the people cheered. I even saw a grown man break right down and cry. And you know, it was just a little while later that old E.A. Stewart died. and the sun is going down on Mr. Bloomy as he sings with his class 19-2. Oh, Mother Country, I do love you. Oh, Mother Country, I do love you. And on a memory she come rolling by, and on a memory she makes me laugh, she makes me cry, makes me think of all the good times. Like a bluebird learned to fly. Like Paul and Abilene, and I woke up on the train. Black Paul and Abilene, but the morning looked the same. Just looking at all the stray dogs running on the highway in the rain. Run, dog, run, you won't catch the sun, but you can try. Run, dog, run, you'll just catch that semi rolling by. And I see that you caught the back wheels. That's how all our stray dogs gonna die. Oh, and on a memory, yeah, she come rolling by. And on a memory, makes me laugh, she makes me cry, makes me think of all the good times, like a bluebird learned to fly. Makes me think of all the good times, like a bluebird learned to fly. Oh, Josie loved the sailors with their body wet neck songs. Josie loved the stories from the halls of the Kubla Khan. Don't you know she loved me? Oh, she loved me all the time. Won't you say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line? I'll say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line. Josie loved the soldiers coming home from war, and Josie used to tell them that you won't go fight no more. But don't you know she loved me? Oh, she loved me all the time. And won't you say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line? I'll say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line. Yeah, Josie, don't work sidewalks or the bars of the Tenderloin, 'cause Josie makes her money from the homesick, lonesome boys. Don't you know she loved me? Oh, she loved me all the time. And won't you say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line? I'll say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line. I'll say hello to Josie on the San Francisco County line. Oh, all the money that here I've spent, I have spent it in good company. And all the harm that here I've done, alas, it was to nothing but me. And all that I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I've had are sorry for my gotten away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had would wish me now one more day to stay. But as it should fall unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, oh, then I'll gently rise and I'll softly call, good night, and God be with you